Apparently, it's news that men don't care about external success the same way women do.
If you're a man, can you please explain to me why the more I become like someone you all are dreaming to find, educated, smart, warm-hearted, speaks 4 different languages, plays piano professionally, plays tennis, why the less of you are talking to me?
Yes, every man's dream girl, a polyglot pianist. That's a woman's fantasy of an ideal spouse. Also, her extreme social media visibility, which is about teaching women how to be gold diggers, is about as appealing to men as a broke man is to a woman. She's positioned herself so that the men willing to get involved with her are mostly going to be older men happy to pay because they can get access to a hot 20-year-old. Her being a multilingual tennis-playing pianist is not what men care about. She should take some advice from this woman.
Apparently, guys don't care what you do for a job. They care about how you make them feel. So I've been dating wrong for the last however many years, thinking that building my career, staying financially independent would attract the right kind of man, when in fact, I could have been a waitress as long as I make him feel like a king.
It's crazy this is something women thought in the first place. I don't know who told them this, but of all the things that make a man interested in a woman, her career's it's at the bottom of the list. But let's be real. I mean, we do care about some jobs, right? I mean, if you can call it that, like selling pussy for a living. You can't really bring that woman home to mom.
Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Okay, but women are supposed to turn felons, cheaters, and liars into kings?
No, you should stay the away from them.
Man, she really thought she found some deep male hypocrisy there. Who told her that? Nope, those are just the men that they choose. The funniest part is that she took offense to you can't turn a hoe into a housewife in the first place, and that's what motivated her to come on and say something so dumb. There's no social expectation for women to date felons, cheaters, or liars. There's an expectation that they don't, and yet they still do it. Plenty of guys out there who are none of those things to choose from, but they risk falling into the nice guy category.
If only you guys knew how long I've been trying to convince myself to just fall in love with the nice guy. To just fall in love with the nice guy, Blair. There's so many that actually like me, and they're really great guys. Since I was a little girl, and I don't like them. Why can't they just be like a little mean, just like a little bit, like yell at me or something, boss me around? Why do you guys have to ruin it? Why can't you just be a little mean?
And this is why dating advice for men sounds almost schizophrenic to the people who are naive about women. And this is another one of those things that women project onto men, and they think being disagreeable gets them points. What she is asking for is something no man in the history of the world has ever asked for. And yet, as you're seeing, when women are ready to be candid, well, they're disdained for being treated like a princess. It comes out.
Can somebody please explain why I run away from nice, available men, but the second a man hates me and wants nothing to do with me, I'm like, I love you. I love you, and I need you.
This person says it's called disorganized attachment. True glimpses of intimacy scares you, unless you feel like you are put into chase mode and made to feel like you have to earn that love. That is just feminine therapy speak to avoid admitting unflattering truths about women's nature. We used to have a wise grandma buffer who told them, just find a nice boy. And now women get advice from other women who are just as lost as they are, and they give them the green light to get in a revolving door of situationships. They're drawn to men who act cold and emotionally unavailable because women interpret that behavior as some sort of status symbol. So the guy treats them cold because he never wanted anything serious with her in the first place. And once it falls apart, the women turn around and complain that these men are emotionally unavailable.
You meet a lot of emotionally unavailable men.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They let me know like a month in or so. They seem
All right, that's
ready.
enough. I think. Yeah, I'm emotionally unavailable too now, I guess.
Notice men never say, oh, well, she was just emotionally unavailable. We simply accept it for what it is. She's not that into us. But women have to invent language that makes themselves feel better and flips it onto the man. No, he was just emotionally unavailable. That's why he didn't want anything serious with me. But the truth is much more simple.
You're so pretty. You can date any guy you want. Actually, I can sleep with any guy I want. Unfortunately, it's not the same.
Now, maybe this doesn't apply to her, but for women, looking classy and modest is out, and looking hot and fuckable is in. And not to mention having an attitude is also in comparison to being, sweet and accommodating. At face value, it seems getting banged by guys and being so insufferable the guy can only stand her temporarily is the priority, not a relationship. But as you just saw, that's not the case. Many of them do want something serious. They just can't seem to get out of their own way.